In this segment, I am going to show you how to create a Valentine's box using Making Memories' new Valentine's program. For this Valentine's gift, we are going to Mod Podge some of the Jetador paper on our box. And you can get these boxes, just a generic craft box at a craft store. And you're going to cut the paper on the box. It's just going to vary depending on how big your box is. So you're going to just kind of eye it and cut it to size. And then we are going to Mod Podge the paper on the box. And I am just using kind of a foam brush applicator. You're just going to put that on. Can be kind of generous with this glue. So not only are you going to use the Mod Podge as your adhesive, but we're also going to kind of seal it by putting the Mod Podge over the paper when you're done. And you can wait for it to dry, or you can do it at the same time. I like to do it at the same time. So you're just going to kind of put that down and Mod Podge it, and you're going to want to let it dry after you're done. So you're going to finish that process. I'm going to put this aside. You're going to do that for all 4 sides of your box, and then you can start on your lid. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to Mod Podge the lid. Again, I'm going to kind of be generous with the glue here, the Mod Podge. This doesn't dry really quickly, but you want to kind of work quickly when you're doing this. And it does dry clear, which is nice. You just want it to be pretty wet when you do that. If you want, you can also, before you stick it down, you can stick some Mod Podge to your paper, again, just to kind of get it a little bit wet and softer. So we're going to put that down just like so. And like I mentioned before, we're going to Mod Podge the top kind of as a glaze, or to kind of seal the adhesive a little bit. You can also use a glue stick to glue the paper down if you don't want to use the Mod Podge as your adhesive. So there's a couple different ways you can go about getting your paper on. We're going to Mod Podge paper on all sides, and that just varies depending on how much of your box you want covered. So once your box is done and drying, you will end up with a box like this. So you can go ahead and put the top on. As you can see, I've added some embellishments. These are all of the embellishments come from the Jetador program. So we have the frame. I've added a word and a heart. I've added some ribbon. You can never have too much ribbon on your projects. And then I've also added these cute little tags, and I've stapled each one of them together. So this is a fun box to put in your own house or to give as a gift for Valentine's.